How's my moonwalk, friends? Today we will be watching the video of Karina where she will take us to her home, explaining about the German household, like the common things which you will find only in the German home. So let's see, let's start together.
Hello people out there, I'm Karina, nice to see you again. Ankit is still in India, so again it's only me entertaining you today. I want to tell you something about German household today, and I want to take you with me on a small tour, like we are in my apartment now. But first of all, let me tell you some small information about German households in general, please. Yeah, usually every German has, like in their apartment, a bathroom for sure, and a kitchen. Also, a corridor is very usual, where people arrive, like guests arrive, and they put their shoes and hang their clothes, like jackets and everything. Then also living room is there mainly, and a sleeping room. Lucky people also have one more room, for example, like for children or for work, or like a guest room. In many German households also you will find a cellar or like some kind of storage room also. Yeah, then we can say that every German roughly has 45 square meters on their own for living. Like for one person, 45 square meters is quite common. But it differs a lot. Like it depends on where you live in Germany. If you live like in big cities where like apartments are really rare, or you live more like in a village area. Usually Germans spend 1/3 of their salary for their apartment. Like this is a average, we can say, like average measurement. Yeah, but also it depends on, like in big cities like Berlin, Munich and all, like apartments are more costly than like in smaller cities. Like Magdeburg is not that big like Berlin or Munich for sure, but we have, I guess, 200,000 residents. So it is, for Germans, it is quite big. Like for me, it is big. For other people who know more about more huge cities, it's not big, right? Renting apartments is like also famous in Germany. 54% of Germans live in rented apartments. It has some pros and cons. For sure, like many Germans dream of their own house, like buying an own house and living there with family and calling all of this their own. But renting also has some pros, we can say. Because in Germany, people who rent an apartment, they also have special rights, and you don't have to spend that much money or time or effort for maintenance stuff, right? So many people prefer to live in rented apartments. Yes, and then like we Germans like to put pictures, photos, decoration or plants or anything into our homes, in our apartments. And all this stuff will tell a lot about the personality also, or like what people like, their passions or hobbies or something. Yeah, and we can also say that for many Germans, their apartments is kind of their retreat and privacy zone. So like we want to calm down in our apartments and get new energy for the next day and for our work and everything. So this could be one reason why Germans prefer to use curtains on their windows, or also like they have fences around their gardens or houses or something. Like we prefer privacy. So these are the main facts. So now let's go first a little bit around my home. So, but I won't show you all, okay? So now we are here like in my living room, we can say. And there like you can see the sofa It is a huge sofa for me. And yeah, like I read that like the most famous thing in apartments for Germans is their sofa, because like they will relax there, calm down, sitting with friends, eating, having a good time. Sometimes also you can sleep on a sofa. So sofa is always good. Okay, then like we will continue a little bit and go like to the kitchen. And there you can see also like curtains on my window, because like also me likes privacy. And what else we can see? Yeah, a kitchen. A kitchen. Here I want to tell you something, and please, maybe like my washing machine is working, so if you hear some sound, I'm very sorry, but this is like, you see, like I'm not a YouTube star, it's all kind of spontaneous and not very professional, but it's authentic, we can say. So here is a fridge, and what I know about, for example, like when I talk to Ankit, like Ankit is always cooking fresh food, right? Handmade fresh food. Like for breakfast, lunch, dinner, he's always like making the food fresh. For me, I don't know how he's like dealing all this like with his time. So I prefer, and I guess some Germans are doing like this, not all, but some, that at weekends I cook for the whole week, like different kind of dishes, and then I put some portions of those different kind of dishes and put it into the freezer. Like it's not just a fridge, you can see it is more huge. I also have a freezer, and then like I freeze those dishes. So in working days, in evening, I put out those dishes from the freezer and put them into, yeah, you can see like the microwave. I put them into the microwave to save time. Yeah, this is how I do. I'm sorry if I disappoint some people out there, but like for me it's about like having a structured time, and I need to save time at the moment, at least, yeah. So another thing I want to tell you is like I feel, since I tried Indian dishes, now I feel like German dishes are with very less spices. So we usually use like salt and pepper and like, what is the English word, like some kind of sweet chili, we can say, and that's it. So in many German households you will find like those things, like you can see in the background, like this is for spices, where you put your spices, and this is like a German size. So you can see not that many spices, right? But I have more spices. You can see here, like it's all spices somehow, and also like I have some boxes with spices. So since I tried Indian dishes, I went to Indian grocery store, Indian online shopping grocery store, and bought all the spices I can get. So that I can like cook properly and not like in my German cooking way I did before. So now we are leaving like the noisy washing machine and go to another room. Like here you can see like I have no corridor itself, like I have living room and corridor in one room. So and now like I want to show you like the bathroom, because I feel this is very good to show. Like here is a corridor, we can say, like a corridor like which is connecting like living room, bathroom, and also my bathroom. In bathroom I want to show you something. So which is like, this is like always making me laugh when I talk like with Indian friends. So we can say, I don't know, maybe people who are out there and living in India, they don't know about this. But we Germans, we use toilet paper for cleaning, like after, like cleaning our skin after visiting the toilet. And we have like toilet paper in with different colors or like motifs. And I love this. I always buy like toilet paper with some symbols on it. Like, and this is, here you can see like hearts, and also like there is a Christmas special edition toilet paper. And every time when I go to toilet, I am happy about my toilet paper. But I can remember like one story a friend told me, because I heard like, for example, like Indians will clean like with water after visiting the toilet, right? So, and then I had like a talk with one friend. And that friend told to me, Karina, when you have dirty hands, yeah, or like you have poop on your hands, do you go and take a paper to put that poop away? Or will you wash your hands like with water? And then I understood, yeah, this makes sense. So yeah, I should also maybe use water and not just only my lovely toilet paper. So, and then like I bought something like a, I don't know how to say it, like a small fountain or something. Like there is something professional to clean after the toilet, like with your skin with water also. So now I'm using this. Many of my Indian friends, they are just like using a bottle. So this is funny for Germans, like when you go like in the bathroom from Indian friends, like you will find a water bottle on the ground and you don't know why. But somehow I found out why it is like that. Another funny thing is, like in Germany we have like installed heaters. So for the winter time, so that it gets warm, we have those, and here you can put like the temperature. I know that some friends also like from India, they have like a heater fan or fan heater, and they are scared about this installed heaters and they don't use them, but they use the fan heater. And then like sometimes they will receive like a really expensive bill. So if you are in Germany, if you are living in Germany and you have an installed heater in your home, please use this and not a fan heater. Because like the fan heater is using a lot of electricity and this will cost a lot of money. So, and those heaters, you don't have to be scared of this. Like you can put like you can't do anything wrong. Like I leave mine on in the whole winter time, and even if I do airing or something, and it will not heat endlessly. Like there's they have a special temperature what they will reach, the heater, and if the temperature is reached, then it won't get any warmer. So don't be afraid of this. This is much more cheaper than the fan heater. This I can tell you for sure. So this is also special in German households. And another thing, like if you are really aware, you can see that here is in my bathroom, no window, right? So this is another fun fact. Like we Germans always say, okay, do the airing. So this means after like having a shower, or also like we say like 3 times a day, we should do airing, which means like we will open all windows and have like a shock ventilation. Because first we believe that this shock ventilation will give like, we have air exchange, yeah, in our home, and we will have some good oxygen, and like the CO2 is coming out of our rooms, so we have oxygen, which is necessary to survive. So we believe for this airing is good. And also like sometimes when you dry your clothes inside your apartment, or like when you have a shower, then there is like a lot of steam, right? And if the steam is not going out of the apartments, then mold can appear. And I know that some Indian friends, they are making jokes out of this, like, oh, Germans, they are always scared of the mold. But you should know that like the walls in Germany, they are quite strong, and they are made out of different materials, so that it's not that much possible that like water steam will go out for no reason, because like they are isolated, you know. like, and they will keep the heat. So this is like good material, which also means if you have like some wetness inside your apartment, it's not going out that easily, and then really mold can appear. So at least in German apartments, it is quite necessary like to do the airing. So, and the fun fact is that usually, like when Germans search or look for an apartment, they always look for an apartment where the bathroom has a window, so you can do like the airing properly. But like my bathroom has no window, which means like I have to check much more for the airing after having a shower.
So that was some cool information about German household from Karina. So Karina has also made a second part for this particular topic where she would be talking about the 10 interesting items which you can only find in the German household. So also watch that video which would be uploaded very soon in this channel. If you like the content, comment your suggestion, your feedback, and also subscribe if you like it, and also share it with your friends who is in Germany or who will be coming to Germany.